What's going on, Junkie Nation? Gorgeous George and Goes reporting for duty here on a Friday. Excited to talk to Patchy Mix, who's had an incredible 2023, and he has a chance to add to it on November 17th, Bellator 301, as he unifies his title with Sergio Pettis. What's going on, Patchy? How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Took the morning off from training, just getting a little rest and recovery, and then I'm gonna hit some grappling a little bit. So, just chilling. Excited. 2 weeks, like you said, closing out my camp here. The last
Mm-hmm.
hard week of training's here, so just excited to go do the damn thing.
Yeah. And you had an incredible fight in your last fight. The result, I could see this KO being up for KO of the year, or different types of accolades, a belt, the money. I mean, it's huge. And then adding this one to the mix, I don't see why you couldn't even be up for fighter of the year. How about you, man? Has it been just the greatest year of your life as well?
Yeah, changing my game after the Horiguchi fight. Before that, no one really been able to go the distance with me besides Archuleta, and I was finishing so many people. So he went the distance with me, Horiguchi, that is, and I was very conservative. I think I learned a lot about myself that fight. And I just started training so much more after that, and now, I'm just, I'm in my prime. Like, I put Magomed off to sleep. I put Rufian Stats to sleep, and in 2 weeks, I'm coming there to do the same. Keep the train rolling and the momentum going in my favor.
Yeah. Um, Teddy Atlas from boxing, the trainer, says once you become a champ, you're just automatically 30% better. I think he wanted to say something along the lines of it just all comes together, and then mentally you have this air of confidence. Would you agree with what he said?
I don't know, man. I'm the interim champ, so maybe, you know, I don't. I feel just the same as before I won the title. To be honest with you, the interim title, that is. Um, title's just, it's just a title. It just doesn't change, who you are as a fighter. It just changes the dynamics of the fight. The adds 2 rounds to it. It changes the optics. 25 minutes instead of 15, and I think that's good for me because I don't think anyone could survive me for 25 minutes.
You're the interim champ and the Grand Prix champ. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I've noticed that everybody knows that we go to Extreme Couture a lot. I just notice it in your strut, in your being. You do look more confident to me. And I think a lot of it just comes to do with the fact that you've reached your
Yeah.
goals. What they say is maybe the games now start to come to you in slow motion. Everyone else is in a panic, but you're in a calm. Maybe something like that. Maybe have you felt any of that?
Yeah, I mean, of course, financially, I'm set. I won over $1 million my last fight. I had a tremendous 2022 as well. And, then leading into 2023, I capped it off by knocking out Stotts, winning the million, winning those belts. I'm in a position better than ever now, but I'm hungrier than I've ever been now. I got a taste of it. You know, my, you know, with winning these fights, my family, my mom said I could set my sister up. I can do a lot of things I never thought I would be able to do, and I think that's what gives me the confidence and motivates me. And just put it in perspective, of course, like I said, winning, the Grand Prix, it changed my life, and I'm not a champion yet. Sergio Pettis is the rightful, um, undisputed world champion, and I'm hungrier than ever because he has the belt that I want.
What do you think that feeling will be like that night? Because I have to imagine, even though it is an interim belt, I'm sure you felt it. Like George said, everything that came along with it. But what do you think will be that difference and maybe the feeling on the inside for you that night?
Um, the I think the last fight, because it had so much money involved, and I wasn't even looking at the belts. I was looking at the check, and I was looking at how it could set my mom up, how it could take care of my family, my brothers and sisters, what I could do for certain people, and that was the main focus for me. So I think my last fight, it was for it was for everyone else, and I'm set. My family's set. Everyone's in a great position, and I just feel like, this one's for me. I fought for this belt before I lost it against Juan Archuleta, September 12th, 2020. And I'm here with vengeance. I'm here fully prepared this time. Um, it's my fourth 25-minute fight in a row, and I'm going to make it count. I'm fighting the most dangerous opponent I've ever fought in Sergio Pettis. He's coming off a win over Patricio Pitbull. The guy that knocked out Michael Chandler. You know what I mean? He's dangerous as hell right now. He's just entering in his prime, just turned 30 years old. It's such a dangerous fight, and this feeling will feel. I can't even anticipate it, because I haven't felt it. I can't imagine what it will feel like. But, I'm searching for that high, I really want to finish this guy. And, I really want to feel what it feels like to take out someone of the caliber of, in Sergio Pettis.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you said that, I got chills. It was if this were
Me
the
too.
Rocky movie, that's where you'd hear that little ding and the music would start to play. Because I know what that feeling. That makes a lot of sense to me what you just said, and I want to kind of maybe partner up on that a little bit as far as the career choice. This isn't the most common career, and what you guys have to go through, a lot of people don't even know about until you guys get to some of these higher levels. Are there a
Yeah.
lot of like I told you so's along the way? Are there a lot of feelings of all the work that you put in finally paying off now?
Yeah, like my parents didn't really have much, so but they supported me to do this, you know what I mean? They supported me to chase my dreams and my goals. My grandfather, he always said I'd be a world champion, and he passed away 2017, right before I went to Jackson Wink, and I was only 4-0 at the time. I went out there. I trained. I went out there. I trained. I just progressed my life, and I remember I was roofing. All these years I was like carrying shingles on roofs, and then I would go to practice, and I would end up fighting on the weekends. And I had a super extensive amateur record and career. I was 11-0 as an amateur, and then I had 19 fights, and then I was 18-1 as a pro now. So out of 30 fights, I won 29 of them. And, I feel like, I'm one round removed, in that Archuleta fight to potentially being 30-0 right now, a perfect career. So, I'm just looking at it as it all comes full circle, a lot of, since I won, became wealthy from MMA and, now fight for world titles. Definitely a lot of I told you so to people that, would doubt, the choice in career. But it was never my family. It was just always like, kind of like outsiders looking in, should I say.
Do you think that you've built the type of career where when people say best bantamweight ever or on the planet or whatever, and they talk about Cruz and Dillashaw and Sterling, and I know
Yeah.
O'Malley holds the belt yet, but he's yet to really stack up his resume. But does something like that motivate you? Because, man, I'm telling you, this is my favorite division, and it's
Yeah.
stacked worldwide, not just the UFC, but Bellator comes strong with bantamweights as well. So do you carry that chip on your shoulder as well, where you want to maybe like get involved
Yeah.
in that kind of
Um,
conversation?
yeah, I mean, TJ Dillashaw's record 17-5, and he had like 11 finishes. Much respect to him. It's just because his fights were promoted. They were just promoted to such a high degree. I'm 18-1 with 14 finishes already, and I'm just getting started. So it motivates me, yeah, to see like where I'm at now and to see the potential. I want to push it to numbers like, who motivates me is like Islam Makhachev,
Hmm.
24. Yo, Tatiana, Tat, can you please grab that? One sec, sorry, I'm in an interview.
No
Yeah,
worries.
just motivates me for numbers like Islam Makhachev, those types of guys. I think he's like 25-1. Even Volkanovski, 26-2. I mean those numbers. Right now I'm 18-1, and I just want to push it. Push my credentials, my record to a much further degree, and just keep adding to it. Like last time was my first knockout. Who's to say I
Hmm.
can't be a submission specialist and a knockout artist like Charles Oliveira? There's so many people to look up to in this game, and like you said, yeah, I chase those people that are, involved in those conversations as the GOATs, especially in my weight class. Dominic Cruz, Dillashaw, Aljamain Sterling, even Marab, he's killing it over there, 9-fight win streak. So it's great to see.
What's a fight night like in the extended mixed family? So your family and your friends, are some going to make it to Chicago? Have you already heard of people getting together,
Yeah.
to watch your fight and root you on?
Yeah, I have about 50 people in Chicago. I had a lot of people
Oh,
come.
nice.
I had a lot of people come to Hawaii, but this time, it's like a 7-hour, 8-hour drive from where I'm from in New York. And,
Right.
I have so many people there, a humongous squad. More importantly, I'll have, a lot of people from my team helping me. I need a lot of help with like my weight cut, the week. I like to be surrounded by my family and friends throughout the week. So I'm not isolated and just like focusing, thinking about the fight. A lot of people like to be isolated. I kind of don't. I like to be around the people I love, treat it as normal days, and just go and perform. Go enjoy what I do. Go have fun. And if I'm having fun, I'm very, very dangerous. If I'm loose and relaxed, I'm very dangerous. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing. And I'm hoping I get the best version of him too. He's dangerous as hell too. So I'm excited. It gets me up at night to be able to compete against these types of opponents.
Yeah. Well, 2 weeks. That's all it is. It's going to go by fast. Wish you the best of luck with your remaining sessions, training sessions, your weight cut, your travels, of course. We'll be tuning in. Bellator 301, folks. You got to check it out. Patchy makes Sergio Pettis. They unify the interim and undisputed titles. And yeah, I mean, this division is popping. So this will be a shaker, a mover and a shaker when it comes to the bantamweight rankings as well. I can't wait to dive into it the following week when we do the rankings at USA Today and MMA Junkie. And Patchy, want to thank you so much as always for the time here on MMA Junkie Radio.
Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. You guys have a